If you like yarn videos and you like organizing videos, I've got a yarn organizing video for you today. You can actually see my husband working away outside, but I will not be joining him in the garden because I have got a little bit of a mess in my yarn room that I need to tidy up. It wasn't that long ago I did a yarn organizing video because this room that we're in right now was out of control. And it was very haphazard. I didn't have any systems, but I have created some good systems now, and I don't think it'll take too long to get this under wraps. Since I filmed that, I have had a few hauls. I have dug through my stash to find some yarns that were hidden. I had a bunch of fair projects that I dug through, and then I have baskets in here. So I really need to get working on this. If you're new to my channel, then you might not know I live in a 120-some-year-old farmhouse, and the rooms are small and the closets are even smaller. We just don't have a ton of storage space. So I was able to work a system with some totes in my closet to help get organized. If you're not so new to my channel, then you may remember watching the video where I said the following thing. This is a spare room, but I really only have people stay in here once or twice a year. So it is primarily my yarn room over here. And if I do have company, this little basket is not going to be intrusive or anything. I can throw it in the closet if I have guests. And again, if somebody comes over, I can easily put these in the closet. And I don't think it's too intrusive in the room. I think that, again, if someone's coming and they're actually spending the night at my house, they probably know about my channel and my yarn addiction. All right, it looks kind of bad, but like I said, I've got systems in place now that I've done the initial tackling of it all, and I think I can crack this out pretty quickly. I would love it if you would join me as we clean this up. guys, when I went back to look at this video, I went through and like read some of the comments, and I did actually get a couple stating that they would be fine staying in a yarn room. So I really do hope that will be okay with my unsuspecting guest, because the last time that she was here, I did not have like the little yarn vignettes sitting out. So we will see how that goes, but I'm excited to have family staying, and I do hope that this is respectable. If you have questions about how I organized any of this, I actually have two videos. One where I showed what a complete disaster it was, and a second one where I did the reveal for it. So just briefly, if you don't want to go back and watch those, because there's only one closet in here and it's set up how it is. I do have to have about 4 totes, and then I have a milk crate on top. And that's just how it's going to have to be. So I organized all those totes, and you did see me throwing my newly acquired yarn in a tote that wasn't super organized. Aside from the Hirschner's Halloween yarn, it was all a little bit more high-end type of stuff. It was my drops haul, and it was that Hirschner's haul with the Himalaya and Rossetti. It was Rossetti yarn. So I have those couple yarns in there and the drops yarn. So, you know, no, they are completely different textures, and I will need to spend a little bit more time organizing that. But I know that I do have time, because I have several projects for my kitchen that I will be working on first. And I did get those kitchen yarns all separated. They're at the very front before you get to the totes, just in a giant Ziploc bag, so I can pull those out. And then if you saw the leopard bag, I threw in a whip that I do want to finish. It is that, I don't know if you've heard me mention, I was waiting on some hardware. It was in a vlog video I did, and I showed a couple items I got from Temu. It was like a whole vlog about a bunch of stuff. I will have that linked. But I do want to finish that bag for my daughter, and so I want to put that in the whip. So between the handbag and the kitchen projects, I feel like I have like a month's worth of crochet. Maybe, yeah, probably a month's worth of crochet right there. So I don't need to worry about getting that other big tote organized or needing to get in there. So the couple things I'm going to work on are accessible. I put the bags of my fair projects in the front, and I didn't organize them. I do want to go through those because some of them are going to be gifts for some people, but I don't think I will need them while my guests are here. So, but I just put those in there, and those will be fine, even though that does look a little bit messy. There is a method to the madness. Have you had problems organizing your yarn stash if you live like in a smaller home or an older home like me? I think it's pretty common. I also think it's pretty common to wait until it gets completely out of control before we work up the nerve to tackle it. So I want to thank you for cleaning this room with me and keeping me company, and, you know, giving me that little extra push, because I thought, well, if I film this, it'll make sure it gets it done in time before my guests get here. Thank you so much. I will link the other videos for you. Thanks for talking yarn with me, guys.